All right, hello and welcome to this very first playthrough of Mortal Shell. Last time we went through the Seat of Infinity area and we defeated Crucix, the second born or twice born, without too much of a problem. And now we are back at the Fulgame Tower and we're about to go give all 3 glands to the giant bird. And I have 2 guesses as to what's going to happen. It's either going to trigger a final boss fight. It'd be cool if he broke out of the tower and I just had to fight him right there. That would be cool. That's guess number 1. Or number 2, it will teleport me somewhere and there will be a final area that we have to go through and then we get to the final boss. That's what I'm leaning towards. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen. I guess at this point we might as well just use all of our things that give us glimpses, and I think we did. We got one of those. We got one of these. What do these do? Oh, rend you from your shell. Yeah, that's worthless. Why would anybody do that? What does this do? At a large cost to resolve. Okay, that was a mistake. What does the boiled frog do? Stamina regeneration speed, okay. We'll probably pop a bunch of these consumables once we get close to beating the final boss. But not yet. Is there anything that No, I don't care about that anymore. Well, I'm happy with this shell.
It's time to mix up.
What's this? Will boost the damage of your next attack. That could be handy. But I've got a bunch of those. Restores your ability to reclaim your shell upon death. I'm not going to use that in the middle of a boss fight. Why would I pay glimpses to get something that will give me glimpses? That costs 6. And it gives me 5. What the fuck? What's the point of that?
Perhaps it's...
I think probably... There. Just spend it all. Alright. I never got that last shell, did I? Whoa, who the fuck are you? Okay, we'll go talk to him in a second. Who are you, sir? Vestus?
That stench. You've brought the fog with you. And something else. You reek of revered fluid, stranger. But you were not anointed. You stink of violence.
That checks out.
May they all rot, along with the sickness they spread. Perhaps we may have an accord. Depraved creatures hide in this mist, feeding on the lost. But it's not flesh and blood they delight in. They devour glimpses, reveling
I do that too.
in the memories.
Best not to tell him.
The raw emotion. Yes. As do
Oh, don't tell me you give me something for glimpses,
If
too.
you can part with them, then the fog will come and go as you please.
What?
That's... You've brought the fog with you.
Yes, I sure did. Alright, Big Bird, you're gonna be... This is your lucky day. I brought you all... I haven't talked to you since the beginning of the game. But I brought you all the fucking shit.
You should be dead. Solomon. No. It can't be. I see it's only his face, and his form stretched across your frame. Of course, your silence gives it away. He always had too much to say, babbling on and on.
I'd love to hear what you have to say about the other
his words wound into
shells, but
such impossible
we'll never know.
formations, often contradicting himself beautifully. I do miss him. Unfortunately, my dear brother spent too much time beneath those infinite columns. He promised to turn tar into true nectar, and he succeeded. I witnessed the world burst from the fires of heaven. I watched as it decayed into this wretched place. Such a gift. But when the vision ended, he stared at me with revulsion.
That's great, man. Do you want these, or...
You found it.
Bring his land to Dark Father.
I knew you would. Careful now. It's a fragile vessel for the...
You gonna have something to say after every one?
The devout squander these gifts, letting them rot. They dwell in the revered temples, but waste what remains of their precious
Can I
offering.
get a peek of who's in here?
You must endure another temple, arduous though it may be.
I've already got them all, sir.
With another sacred gland, I will infuse your tarnished seal with another gift.
Equipment upgraded. Infusion tarnished seal. The old prisoner's infused your seal with some of the true nectar he extracted from the crystalline grain. With empowered by resolve, your riposte will unleash your true form upon your foes. Okay, I wish I'd known. Oh well.
What a relief. I feared you might never return. Or worse, that you've been led astray. Now, bring it here. Yes, closer. That fragrance. It's almost enough to revive the memories of the frantic past. The true nectar from this sacred land holds but a fraction of its potency.
I'm gonna look right up your nose, bro.
Many unprepared minds have been shattered by consuming this pulp. I'm rambling. Don't mind the idle chatter of an elder. You have one final temple left to discover. Hurry on, and return to me.
Alright, man. What's this upgrade? The old prisoner has infused your seal with some of the true nectar he... When empowered by resolve, your riposte will attach a charged larva to your enemy, which explodes. So it's all riposte stuff? Well, here, have the last
Who
one.
would have thought one so naive could endure such hardship to deliver this final gland? Yet, it is I who will ascend, and not those who are worshipped. Hand it over, and claim the honor to witness what's true.
I don't think this is the final boss. For some reason I was thinking it was, but... Pull the sacred gland away? No, you can have it.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting a choice.
I feel my wings unfolding, body burgeoning, eyes opening as if for the first time. I see now your malformed, misguided.
Misguided? You're guiding me.
Nothing but flesh and instinct without purpose. You've been misled by false idol, fed the scraps of hope until your senses dulled and softened. But I know these lies have left you desperate, hungering for more.
We were friends, right?
I'll give you a chance at redemption, to know the truth, if even for just a fleeting instant as you bask in my grandeur. Come forth and bear witness to my ascension.
Actually, now I'm thinking this is boss.
I must spread my wings.
Where are you gonna take me somewhere? That would be cool. Oh. Oh, he gone. Okay, so how do I switch my... We'll try the explosive one first. A mango? I never got a mango. Oh yeah, we're fighting this thing. You still got that mask on? Figured you get rid of that, right? I guess I got mine on too.
The visions have dissolved into darkness. There is no ascension.
What?
Only an endless abyss, growing deeper and deeper as I stretch my wings uselessly. I've fallen into a sea of shadows. I remember warmth and light, but even that is fading. The visions.
What's wrong with your neck, bro? Maybe he's a turkey. You got one of those turkey things.
Not meant for this blighted place after all.
What if I had kept the last one from him?
To escape, while the rest of us remain wired in this miserable pit. It's senseless, this injustice.
Okay, he is gonna fight me.
If I can't ascend, neither will you. No one will.
Alright, man, I don't understand the story, so we're going for it. We're gonna throw hands. Oh yeah. Big nasty ass boss. Do you have 2 health bars too, sir? Can you just let me know out the gate if I'm gonna have to kill you twice? You fly like a motherfucking nasty ass. Okay, yeah, alright. Oh shit, okay, hi. Oh, he's got a lot of health. He's got a ridiculous amount of health. Did I hit him? Oh, fuck, I think I missed him. Oh no, I got him. Oh no, what's this? Oh Jesus. Okay, what am I supposed to do about that? Oh, bullshit. God, he's got a lot of health, man. Oh no, who the fuck are you, sir? Oh Christ. Okay. Can I even get back to my body from here? Oh, God, you guys. Ah, fuck you, you bitches. Guys. Gotta be faster than that, Nick. You gotta be faster than that. God damn it. Okay. These fucking minions, I don't like that part of the fight. I usually prefer the fights where I don't like the gank. The gank fights. You know? That bugs me a little bit. It's like, can I fight you, sir, or what? What are you throwing these people fucking cannon fodder in front of me for? That was a good first attempt, though. That was a good first attempt. I thought we did fairly well there. No, I don't need to call the one fish. He's gonna come right at me, right? Yeah. Fuck. You bastard. Eat me. Oh no. Wrong way, Nick. Wrong way. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is... I don't know how to deal with these guys. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. I got greedy. Fuck! Oh, god damn it. Fucking sucker punched me. This guy's not that bad. I have to guess that he has a second phase. He's got so much life, though. He's got so much life, but I'm gonna assume that he has a second phase, so we're not close. Yet. We're not close until we get that second phase. What was that? Oh, fuck off. Alright, where's my body? Here he comes. Oh no, that was an accident. Oh no, not them, not them! God damn it. Did I hit the other guy? Okay, I hit the other guy. Can you lay down for a second, please, sir? We're not doing horribly. Oh, this fucker. There you go. There you go. What? Who are you? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Who the fuck did I hit with that move? Why is it acting like I hit nobody? These fucking guys. Who are you guys? I gotta handle those fucking guys better. What? Why did I get another? Oh, because I killed enough. I killed enough fucking enemies, didn't I? That finally paid off? Oh shit, what's this shit? Yeah, no thanks. How many? How many more? Why are there so many? Oh my god, my body is so all the way over there. Oh, is that my body? No. Wait, I already picked up my body. Yeah, I did. I don't have another one of those. Okay, so what's happening right now? Oh, did he just heal? Did he? Or did he already have that much health? Alright. Alright. Got you, bitch. Shit. Whoa, that hurt a lot. Yeah, be careful. I'm gonna start popping these things. I've got plenty. I think I can kill this motherfucker. Are we done with the fucking... I'm not hitting it very often. Whoa, that's new. What? How did that miss him? Come on, you little bastard. Oh no, that was so dumb. I ate a mushroom right when the fucking... Eat another one. Honestly, he does damage slowly enough that probably could just keep popping these, I think. But he's hard to hit now. Oh, I thought we were done with this. Oh, no, no, come on, not these guys. No, these guys aren't going to be the ones to fucking do me in, are they? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh god, I was not expecting that. Alright, we're okay, we're alright. Come on, baby. Eat my asshole. Oh, come on, don't miss now. Yes! Defeat the Unchained. We got the achievement and everything. Let's go.
Am I now to witness your ascension?
You got that right, motherfucker. Watch me, witness me.
Threshold. I see nothing now.
That's because you got that stupid ass mask on, idiot. Celebratory soda. Give me your gland, motherfucker. Upon extracting Darkfather's gland, you are given the choice to ascend. Ascension ends your time in the mortal realm. You will ascend and begin again in Fulgrim in New Game Plus mode. Should you choose not to ascend, your save data will remain intact and will be returned to Fulgrim. I would like to ascend, please. Complete Mortal Shell. Let's go. Give me your gland, bitch. We fucking did it. That's a long fight. He only killed us, what, a couple of times? But maybe just once. How many deaths did I have at the beginning of this video? It was once or twice. But it took a while. Took a while. We will not be playing New Game Plus mode. We don't do New Game Plus mode. I'm sure it's quite fun, but I'm good. I mean, I had so many mushrooms, I could have popped those things for a while. And he doesn't do damage quickly. Hey! Credits! Let's go! Oh, I'm a happy man right now. Alright, cool. Good game. Alright, let's talk about it. First things first, though. We gotta look at this. The first thing is that the bottom center of the screen says that we've beaten 4 games in 2024, and 451 since we started doing this in 2020. Those numbers are, I don't even know where those came from. We've now beaten 5 games in 2024 and 452 since we started doing this in 2020. Let's go. Alright. Let's talk about Mortal Shell. Let's talk about the good things first. So this is a Souls-like, and there are a few things about Souls-likes that are incredibly important. The first one is just straight-up combat. And I thought the day-to-day, enemy-to-enemy combat in this game was very Souls-like. It wasn't too complicated. It had a couple of little frills, but it was mostly very Souls-like in that it was pretty straightforward and satisfying. Very satisfying, I would say. So as far as like the foundation, how's the combat? Good. The way that the enemies were balanced felt right. It was challenging, especially toward the beginning. Just fighting just regular enemies was rough at the beginning, and then that's a very common thing for Souls-like. So no change there. That was good. It was nailed. They nailed that part. The boss fights. The boss fights for a 10-hour game, which is probably about how long this took me. I would say that this game had the right number of boss fights. It didn't have a ton, but it had enough for the runtime. It had a good amount. We were kind of always working towards that next boss fight, so that flow was good. It was well paced, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Between those boss fights, the levels between, they were great. What else? The level design is another thing about Souls-likes, that if you don't nail the levels on design, then you're gonna have a problem having a really good Souls-like, right? Same with combat, same with boss fights. So level design's the third thing. This game, that's probably the most notable thing about Mortal Shell, is the level design. It's not labyrinthine like Steel Rising or like Dark Souls 3. It's like a bowl of spaghetti. More kind of like Demon Souls, where it is like paths will wind into one another. It is very easy to get lost. I got lost a bunch, And I'm pretty good with my sense of direction in games like this, and I got lost a lot where I was like, I don't know if I've been here or not. All this stuff looks the same. And the whole game didn't look the same, to be clear, but in the areas, when you're just looking at like a wooded area like this, yeah, a lot of it starts to look the same, and you don't know when you've been in the same, like, you don't know when you've circled back. I would think I would be like, I've been going for a while, man. I keep, like, I must be getting to a boss soon, and then I'd realize I was right back in front of where I started. Like, that happened a couple of times. And that's not a complaint. I think confusing and very complex level design can be a very good thing. It gives you that sense that you're like in that world and you could kind of go in any direction and find something. This game is designed more like Demon's Souls than I think any other non-FromSoft Souls-like I've played, where it's very much like you can kind of do it in any order. A lot of the Souls-likes that I played a bunch of Souls-likes in 2023. Steel Rising, Thymesia, Lies of P, there were others. Blasphemous 2, and none of them really had that feeling like you could kind of do whatever, whenever. They were much more linear. This is not linear at all. And I liked that. It gives you that sense of exploration. It's fun. So I think those were probably the main things that I really loved. And overall, I would say that I loved this game. I would say yes, I loved this game. It was very good. Souls-likes, I'm very easy to please. So I've loved almost every Souls-like, or I at least really liked almost every Souls-like I've played. There are a couple of notable exceptions. We won't get into that now, but I would say, yeah, this is definitely a good Souls-like, especially for the runtime, because it's hard to make a game that's this short still really challenging. And this game does that thing that all Souls-likes do, and this isn't a complaint either, where at the very beginning it is hard as balls, and then as you progress it gets easier and easier, and at a certain point you crest this wave. It usually comes after a really tough boss, and you crest this wave, and suddenly, like, the game is, like, way easier, suddenly. And that happened for me after, like, the third boss. And that sounds early, but there's not that many bosses in this game. So I would say that was about a third of the way through the game. Maybe closer to half. And that's a good feeling, because you can go back to those earlier areas, and in a game like this that's so intertwined upon itself, yeah, you got to go back to the beginning area a few times, and you just lay waste to those bitches at that point. And I enjoy that. That's fun. That's a good feeling. It makes you feel like you've grown, you've progressed, not only because your weapons are stronger and you got better gear, but because you're just better at the game. You know, the game, in order to beat those bosses, it does a good job of teaching you to get better. The bosses do a good job of teaching you to get better. So yeah, that's a lot of good things to say about this game. I do have a couple of negatives. One in particular. Two in particular. One is, well, I'll just go over them. This game is buggy. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a mess, but it has several irritating bugs. Traversal is a little tricky. Like, there's a lot of stuff like this where you're on tree trunks and there's like marble slabs packed on top of each other, and it's kind of hard to tell, because you can't jump, so can I walk on this or not? And then it was unclear sometimes, but you would just like kind of clip into something and then fall off a cliff, kind of like in Demon's Souls or the original Dark Souls, or you would I got stuck in the environment a couple of times, or I get stuck in between enemies a couple of times and you can't really roll through them. So, and it's clearly not intended to work that way. And then beyond that, there was one time at least that I went back to get my body. I was on my corpse run and I was trying to get a large number of souls. They're called tar in this game. A large amount of tar early in the game when it was very important, and it just wasn't there. And I looked it up, and that is a thing in this game. That happens, and I'm telling you, I knew exactly where I died. It was quite simple. It was quite early in the game, and it was gone, and I was pissed. And then there was another time, it actually, we'll talk about that later because it's not really a bug, but the bugs were rough. They were a little rough. Especially like trying just to traverse and then falling off of a cliff that you shouldn't have fallen off of. That happened probably 3 or 4 times. So the game was pretty buggy in some parts. The second thing, and probably the more important thing, is that the gear / loot / level progression, the progression in this game in general, didn't really do it for me. There is something called tar in this game that's like souls, and you can use it to better your character, but you're not buying levels. You're buying abilities or passives. And that's cool. That's fine. That in itself is not a problem. But each of the shells that you get, they have their own. And there was a recurring problem that I had where I had a good amount of souls, tar, and glimpses, which is the other currency, and which is kind of like insight and Bloodborne a little bit. And like enough that if I died, if I lost it, it would be a big deal, but not enough to buy anything because everything was pretty expensive. So I found myself for large portions of the game running around with money that I did not want to lose, XP that I did not want to lose, but I couldn't buy anything with, especially earlier in the game, first half or so. And that was frustrating. So I just felt like I couldn't progress my character really. And then the other thing is you start out, I beat this game with the weapon I started with. And I got a couple other weapons, but the problem is that by the time I got my second weapon, I had been in the game for a while, and I had already used some finite resources to level up that other weapon. And when I used both of them to compare them, and my original weapon was better, probably because of the small amount that I'd upgraded. Plus, I just liked the moveset better. And then by the time I found the second weapon, which was way later, I'd already put a lot of resources into upgrading my weapon, and I still liked the moveset better on the first one. So there wasn't really any loot progression at all. The only other loot or gear that you can find are these shells. And the first shell that you start off with is pretty garbage. But the very next one I found was the one I beat the game with, because it was really good. And, you know, the good thing is that this game is designed where you can kind of find any of those things at any time, because it's not linear at all. But the downside of that is if you find the best shit early, which I didn't even find one of the shells. There's only a few. And, the first one I found, I liked this one. I found another one. I was like, no, I don't like this one's stats as much. And so I just kept with that one. So there wasn't really any gear or loot progression in this game. Now, the developers would probably say something to the effect of, well, it's not really about that. You go in and you might get lucky because there's a lot of RNG involved, and you just happen to find the things that worked for you, and the first weapon you got happened to work for you, and that's good for you because it matched your playstyle. But for me personally, beating the final boss with the weapon I started with and the very first shell I found wasn't very satisfying. That aspect of the game was not very satisfying to me. I would have preferred that at least the first weapon be clearly not as good as the others, you know, or that at least the second weapon I find is maybe more interesting. But the first weapon is badass if you upgrade it. So there's really no reason to even the larger point that I'm trying to make is there's really you could just completely ignore all of those other parts of the game, all the other weapons, all the other shells after the very first one I found. And that's essentially what I did. I just kind of I tried them. I'm more comfortable with what I have. I'm happier with that. It does more damage. It has more life or whatever. I'm good with that. So so there were whole aspects of the game that they might as well not have put in there because I just ignored them. And the best Souls-likes that I've played, they are designed inherently to a point that you can't ignore them. I mean, if you're playing Dark Souls 2 and you're trying to beat the final boss with the first or second or even third weapon you find, good fucking luck. That's like you're doing some kind of special speedrun online if you're even trying that. There's a progression there that makes sense, and you can upgrade your stuff, and then even after you've upgraded stuff to a certain point, then you're going to find something that's better anyway. Now, again, this is a much shorter game, but even games like Steel Rising and Thymesia, I thought had well, not really Thymesia, but Steel Rising and some other ones had some better progression. That's a tough thing for Souls-likes, I've found. A lot of Souls-likes have faltered in that. You'll find, even in Dark Souls, you'll find some weapon early in the game that you end up... in Elden Ring, the very first sword I found was the one I killed the final boss with. So, it's not uncommon, right? But it's still a negative for me. That's really it, though. And I think that the negatives are far outweighed by the positives. The level design, they fucking chef's kiss. They nailed it. It frustrated me sometimes because it was so confusing, but ultimately I really found that experience to be gratifying of trying to map out these levels in my mind because they were insane. The level design is some of the best I've seen in a non-FromSoft Souls-like. Better than Lies of P, better than Steel Rising, better than Thymesia, better than any of the Souls-likes I've played recently. So that was great. And then the boss fights weren't the best, but they were good. They were definitely passable. The boss fights were decent. They had me sweating. But it did that thing where it got easier in the second half, and so I didn't really struggle with any of the later bosses because I had fully upgraded my weapon, my original weapon, and I had gotten good enough at the game at that point that I wasn't really struggling. The struggles really happened at the beginning, and then the combat is solid enough that it was fun throughout. It never got old. Right. So, great game. All right, so we've done it. Last order of business, Mortal Shell. It has been a joy. Thank you for allowing us to play you. This is now the last Souls-like that I really want to play. I've now beaten every Souls-like that's on my list. So, it's really going to be just new Souls-likes from here on out. There's one or two that I might go back to, but they're peripheral. I've beaten every notable Souls-like at this point. Except for the Lords of the Fallen games, because I hated both of them. But I tried them, at least. Alright, Mortal Shell, it's been fun, but we are now going to delete you from our console and never play you again. Bye! Thank you. Okay, we did it. That's it for Mortal Shell. Before I end the video, just a real brief roadmap for the next few days. As far as what I'm going to play. Today's January 18th, 2024. Tomorrow I'm going to start Kirby's Dream Course. It's the third Kirby game. I'm playing the Kirby games in order, including some of the offshoots like Kirby's Dream Course, so I'm going to be playing that. That's a short game. I'll probably finish that in a single day. And then I think after that I might play God of War Ragnarok, I think. I've been going between that, Obra Dinn, and a couple Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Mass Effect Andromeda, but I think I'm going to play God of War Ragnarok. So that'll be taking up the next several days after Kirby's Dream Course. And then after that, I think maybe Grand Theft Auto 3. I just bought the definitive editions of those. Hopefully they fixed most of the bullcrap in those. And then after that, I don't know. After that, we'll probably be getting close to February, at which point we've got a ton of... And I just added a bunch because there were a bunch of games that were just announced. Ton of games to play in February. February 2nd is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. February 9th is Jubilee. February 13th is Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. February 22nd is Pacific Drive. I just found out today. I'm excited about that. And then February 29th is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So we've got a lot to play in February. We're not going to have a lot of time for older games. It's going to be a lot of new games. But we'll get a few in there, here and there. Some retro games. Probably going to play Super Mario Bros. 3. Probably going to play Link's Awakening, I think. We'll see. It depends on what I have time for. Maybe the next Sonic game. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, if you're still here and you watch the whole video, thank you. Or even if you watch the very end, thank you. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. I will see you on the next one, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.